After hearing other people's stories of visiting Costa Rica and absolutely loving it, we are finally getting to go. Yes, it is the land of pura vida, life in its purest, living life to its fullest. Our very first stop will be Tortuguero, a village in Limon province on the Costa Rican Caribbean coast.
This is the boat that we take to the lodge that's in Tortuguero.
I can verify it's a boat.
It's a boat?
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
And it's the most boatiest boat I've been on today.
This is your first boat.
But it's the boatiest boat.
And the water is infested with crocodiles.
And dead bodies.
That would be yours.
No.
Falling.
I think I would swim 90% of the people here.
Traveling to Tortuguero by boat was an adventure in of itself. So much to see here. We did see a couple of wildlife, some birds, but no crocodiles. Finally, we arrived at the lodge. Very simple, as you can see, beds, bathroom, keeping it very basic. But there's so much to do. You're not staying in your room. You want to get out. You want to explore. You want to see everything that Costa Rica has to offer, right? The grounds are beautiful. There is just so much going on. And, unfortunately...
But hey, and you shouldn't be, because this vacation costs a hell of a lot of money. I'm not enjoying that. But if you have to, this is not a bad place. Hopefully,
It's a loving husband who's like looking after you and spoiling.
Oh, and did I mention it rains a lot in Costa Rica during rain season? So as I mentioned, I was sick on the vacation, but I went into a pharmacy. I saw a physician who happens to be on site, sees you right away, cost me $25 to see them, gave me a prescription for antibiotics, which cost $13. And before you know it, I was able to continue my vacation. I just really wanted to do this video just because this is absolutely beautiful, this walk. We are at Puchero Lodge in Tortuguero, Costa Rica, and it is gorgeous. I never wanted to forget this because the foliage here, the flowers, the sounds of the insects and the birds is beautiful. And I woke up this morning to the sound of the howler monkeys, which actually is really quite comforting.
They're very howly.
They're very howly, very primal, but it's kind of got used to the sound and got to the point where I thought, this is very relaxing. Back on the boat again as we are leaving Tortuguero and heading back to the mainland. One of the things that we got to do was when we arrived, we got an opportunity to go to the market to taste some of the local tropical fruits. And one of the fruits that we got to taste was a miracle fruit, which has a lot of health benefits to it. But one of its major things is that it changes things that are sour into sweet when you taste it. After that, we headed off to the chocolate and coffee plantation.
The longer the fingers, the faster it pickers. I might be telling you I'm a good picker, but I do one of this in 1 hour. We find a person doing 3 times already. Or the opposite, and big hands take too long to do the same amount.
That was a great lesson on learning more about coffee, but his tutorial was cut short when the sloth showed up, and we all, of course, had to watch the sloth.
Years of training. Yes. Was a Peruvian sloth. Thank you for being on time, otherwise we'll miss it.
He really was a great guide, and so we gave him the opportunity to come back and talk to us about the chocolate bean, get to know a little bit more about it and the production of it, as well as get to see them in the factory, just how that they put it all together. And we also had the opportunity to make our own flavor just by mixing and milling our own chocolate and putting in different flavors. I don't know what flavor I came up with here, but I had the opportunity to make my own.
we're in the forest here, having a walk. Oh, you're being dramatic.
I'm too tired. Okay, so this is bridge number 1 of 6 of the suspension bridges that are here in Monteverde. And let's see how we do. You want to know something? I am afraid of heights, and so I was a little bit nervous about doing these bridges, but I have done them in the past, so I thought it shouldn't be too bad. But here's the trick. If you look out over everything, over the treetops and that, and just take in the scenery and just take it all in, you're up here in the clouds, it's absolutely breathtaking. Just don't look straight down. That's my advice to you, even if you are somebody who is afraid of heights. Surrounded by lush tropical gardens is the Arenal Volcano Hot Spring Spa. A day in these hot springs was extremely therapeutic and wonderful. Great health benefits, improves your overall circulation, great for relaxation, as well as boost your immune system and feels wonderful on your skin when you get out. So if you get an opportunity to ever dive into a hot springs for the day, I say go and enjoy. One of the things that you may have noticed is that a lot of the footage I have shot here, I don't have people in it. And that is not because we are on a private tour and that, this is exclusive for us. It's just simply because, as I mentioned, we are going through the interior of Costa Rica, so not highly dense populated areas. And so that's why you won't see that many people. Cheers. After traveling to many countries throughout the world, I've had the opportunity to explore many of the culinary delights out there, and I have to say that Costa Rica food is right up there. Their flavor, their simplicity of their food. Here you'll see their gallo pinto, which is their main staple. You'll get this at every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And here you'll see the white-faced monkeys on the outside. We're actually in the cage eating, and they are in their natural habitat, keeping an eye on us and looking for opportunities when they can come and grab some of the food. But surprisingly, I was told by the people who work there that they're not actually going for the food. They're actually going for the sugar packets that are on the table. Interesting, right? Those monkeys don't even really want bananas, certainly not in the way that we want them, as we stroll past this banana plantation that's getting ready to export them throughout the world. We are now arriving at Punta Leona, our very last stop here in Costa Rica. Just like that, our trip is coming to an end. I love butterflies, so getting the opportunity to stop by this Mariposa Jardin in Punta Leona was a great opportunity to see them in their natural habitat as well as the many different species out there. And this guy, the iguanas, they are everywhere in Costa Rica, so watch your step. They said it's rainy season in June in Costa Rica. But did I listen? No. Every single night. And some days it poured as well. But we did have some beautiful sunny days, and when we did, we made the most of it. This is come to the end of our journey. Today is my birthday. Today I turned 65. And I'll never forget this. This was an absolutely momentous and memorable trip all around. A lot of people have always said that you've got to come to Costa Rica, and they absolutely love it. And sometimes some people said that they would up and leave and move here in a heartbeat. And I'm not so sure. I don't think I would move here, to be honest. I haven't seen any place that I would like to live here. I could come back. I could vacation here. I could spend a significant amount of time here. But I don't think I could live here, to be honest. But I can see where the attraction might be. The cost of living here is not that cheap. Let's just put it this way. If you pay $30 for a meal in the States or in Canada, it's $30 here. So you're not getting a bargain, you're not getting anything cheaper. I haven't checked out like the cost of living in terms of like rentals and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I'm sure that you can probably get some good deals. There is a property that's right behind me, which is oceanfront. It is $78,000 US, and that's just for the land alone. That does not have a home on it. So just to give you an idea of the prices here. The other thing that I just didn't like about here was also you can't flush the toilet paper down the toilet. And it's a little bit gross and things that we're just not used to. So little things like that kind of takes away from your experience here. But I mean, that's probably minor in compared to the beauty that's around here. We also, let me mention, is that we actually came with a tour group called Wingbuddy, and they've been exceptional in terms of like the places that we've stayed, the opportunity to see just different landscapes. We started off on the Caribbean side, meandered through rainforest areas where there's a lot of rain. We've come in rainy season, and tomorrow we are back on the bus and heading out to San Jose, which will be the last stop before we leave and come back to Toronto. So this is Olivia saying goodbye, and from Costa Rica, here we are in the Pacific Ocean. This is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for joining me.